Can you imagine a car so fast, so lethal and so fierce that it rewrote the rules of racing, leaving NASCAR officials with no choice but to pull the plug? Well, that's precisely what happened to the extraordinary Dodge Charger, a thunderous powerhouse that shattered the 200-mile-per-hour barrier and set the motorsport world on fire. But its meteoric rise and ferocious speed came at a cost, an outright ban from NASCAR. Join us as we uncover why the Dodge Charger was barred from the racetrack. But before we begin, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more epic automotive ventures. NASCAR, a sport with a rich 75-year history, has seen its fair share of car manufacturers come and go. In 2023, the major players are Chevrolet, Toyota and Ford. But there was a time when Buick, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, Dodge and others roared onto the scene. Dodge in particular left its mark with a dramatic exit. Let's rewind to a time when a car so special, so unique and so fast was causing quite a stir in NASCAR. This car was the Dodge Charger Daytona, a beast that shattered the speed records back in the 1960s, making it too hot to handle for the racing authorities. But why would a sport as successful as NASCAR ban a car that was equally successful? The Dodge Daytona's incredible speed, surpassing 200 miles per hour, made it ineligible for NASCAR competition. It was Buddy Baker who pioneered this speedster's record-breaking run at the Talladega racecourse in 1970, touching nearly 200 miles per hour. Following that, the Daytona won 6 more races, wiping out the competition. What made it stand out was its massive wing, a feature that led NASCAR to introduce rule changes banning vehicles with such unique attributes. In 1971, new aerodynamic regulations were introduced, effectively ending the Daytona's reign of dominance. The 426 Hemi engine, famous for its compact size, incredible power and ease of use, became a legend on both the track and the streets, yet it was banned not due to shoddy craftsmanship, but rather for its sheer power. The 426 Hemi was so potent that it won 26 out of 62 races in the 1964 Stock Car Truck Series, causing a stir among supporters and leading to concerns about the sport's competitiveness. NASCAR's solution? Ban the Hemi. This move aimed to level the playing field and restore the excitement of unpredictability to the races. However, this ban didn't deter Dodge and Chrysler, who continued to compete. In 1969, the Dodge Daytona was born, showing that their innovation and performance prowess wouldn't be stifled. In racing, just as in modern motorsports like Formula One, dominance can sometimes backfire, making races less appealing when the outcome is too predictable. NASCAR's decision to ban the Hemi was a complex blend of power dynamics and political intrigue. It wasn't about poor craftsmanship, it was about the Hemi being too good, too dominant. This move was aimed at preserving the excitement and competitiveness of the sport. The decision to exclude the Hemi engine from its series wasn't just about keeping fans happy. It was driven by internal politics and maneuvering among competing factions within the sport's higher-ups. The tipping point came in 1964, when they had a deal with NASCAR President Bill France. The Dodge Daytona, loaded with features like a rear stabilizing wing, brake cooling ducts on the fenders, and a sheet metal cowl over the front grille, signaled its top-tier performance capabilities. This vehicle, with its aerodynamic enhancements, hinted at a game-changer in the world of racing. It's important to note that even after being banned from NASCAR, Dodge and Plymouth weren't deterred. They were barred from racing to prevent an unfair advantage. The Plymouth Superbird, another aerodynamic marvel, faced a similar ban. Dodge, however, found a way to rekindle interest by making their cars faster and adding a modern touch. They offered refreshed vintage models with new chassis-based iterations. The 1969 Dodge Daytona, for instance, has become a collector's item with a hefty price tag, surpassing $150,000. Dodge also paid homage to this racing heritage with wide-body muscle vehicles like the 2020 Dodge Charger Daytona. The Hemi engine's purported ban wasn't due to technical shortcomings, but rather its limited availability in Dodge and Plymouth cars. Critics argued that the price needed to be lowered for wider accessibility. However, if the Hemi were reintroduced now, it could potentially render most cars on the grid obsolete. Interestingly, Ford faced a similar situation in the lead-up to the 1964 Daytona 500, and the new Ford OHC 427 was disqualified for not being a mass-produced engine. The ban on the Hemi engine paved the way for iconic cars like the Dodge Charger Daytona, one of NASCAR's finest. However, their dominance and record-setting speeds, especially at tracks like Talladega, led to their prohibition in NASCAR races from 1971. Despite these setbacks, two racing legends, Harry Hyde and Bobby Isaac, made a comeback. Using a 1969 Dodge Daytona, they set new land speed records on the Bonneville Salt Flats. Isaac, already a well-known name in the racing world, won 11 NASCAR races and the 1970 championship. Instead of dwelling on the ban, he and Hyde found ways to make the most out of it. Their story isn't about sour grapes, but about creativity and determination in the face of adversity. They pushed the boundaries of the Dodge Daytona to its full potential, and a dedicated crew was there to support them. Fast forward to the present day, and Dodge has shifted its focus to the expanding e-muscle market. They made headlines by announcing the discontinuation of all existing vehicle options, starting in the 2024 model year. It's a humorous twist on the notion that external pressure finally got them to generate better outcomes. Beyond the technical considerations, another critical factor that might have influenced the ban on the Hemi engine was safety. In the 1970s, driver safety was not given the same level of attention as it is today. Therefore, it would have been alarming for NASCAR officials to have a car that significantly outpaced others on the track. Faster cars could lead to more severe accidents, especially when safety measures were not as advanced as they are today. This concern for driver safety may have played a part in the decision to ban the Hemi engine. Furthermore, NASCAR is a highly competitive sport. When one manufacturer introduces a faster car, it often pushes others to step up their game. This competitive spirit can lead to innovation and the development of faster and safer race cars. Fast forward to more recent times, and the automotive landscape has been undergoing a seismic shift. Dodge, now owned by Stellantis, has announced a major transition towards hybrid and electric vehicles. Stellantis, the parent company of Dodge, encompasses a diverse range of brands including Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, Alfa Romeo, Maserati and more, making it the sixth largest car manufacturer globally. Under this new direction, Dodge is planning to use the STLA Large Chassis, an innovative platform that underpins several luxury European sedans, all-wheel drive SUVs and American muscle cars. This platform is flexible and can accommodate various powertrains, including battery electric vehicles or BEVs, plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, PHEVs and mild hybrids. Ram's 5.7-litre Hemi V8, for instance, has embraced mild hybrid technology with e-torque. Dodge is gearing up for the era of muscle cars, and by 2024, every Dodge vehicle will offer a mild hybrid engine option. This marks a significant shift in the automotive landscape, and NASCAR, as a prominent motorsport platform, is poised to be a stage for showcasing groundbreaking hybrid and e-muscle engine technology. NASCAR, which historically featured pushrod V8 engines with natural aspiration, is undergoing a transformation. The series president has announced that beginning with the 2024 season, NASCAR will embrace a greener future by incorporating some form of hybrid engine system with an electric component in all race cars. This aligns with the broader trend in motorsports, where Formula One has been using hybrid technology for improved performance and reduced pollution for over a decade. In light of these developments, it's plausible to consider that if Dodge had anticipated its shift toward electric cars, it might have influenced NASCAR to adopt electric motors earlier. Dodge has proposed that by 2024, all NASCAR cars will be powered by electric motors, marking a significant evolution in the sport. The transition reflects not only technological advancements, but also a commitment to sustainability and aligning with global trends towards electrification in the automotive industry. NASCAR, with its massive following and influence, is set to play a pivotal role in accelerating the adoption of hybrid and electric technologies in the world of motorsport. If you enjoyed this story, buckle up and stay tuned for more fascinating tales about your favorite car brands. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for a joyride through the world of automotive history. Thanks for watching and see you soon.